Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in. This is actually a part two of the Dark Horse experience. So where did we leave off? We left off with oh man.
We were talking about wrestling. We went into talked about our favorite wrestlers.
So this is Ring Generals part dos.
Part two.
Part two.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to talk about our. All right. So in our opinion, because obviously that's all we could do, is who we think. Sorry, itchy nose. Who we think is the worst wrestlers.
Top three.
Let's just go all time, because currently it's kind of tough to say like really crappy. Because I mean, really, there's kind of that whole roster's doing really well. The ones that haven't been doing really well are kind of on the wayside anyway.
Fuck this. I'm gonna kick it off, and I'm gonna start right now because I know some of these people are already waiting. They've been itching. So we're gonna start off with the man that I just in the ring I cannot stand. Cannot stand him in the ring. I'm sure outside of whatever he does, he's a great individual. Like I'll give him credit for Make-A-Wish, and that's about all I can give him. And I'm referring to John Cena. He is the worst thing to watch on TV as a fan or just a mark. He's terrible. No. Terrible. The most repetitive fucking person I've ever watched on TV. It's boring.
You have to say,
just retire. Just
have to say
go
that
away.
he has had some really good matches.
Yeah, because other people carried him.
Still, like Kevin Owens, AJ Styles. You know, he had matches with some, and even his feud with Randy Orton was so much fun to watch, and they weren't bad matches. He wasn't super repetitive. Like they were still great matches to watch. So I mean,
anywho, he could be part of some of the greatest matches, but worse. We're talking about worst wrestlers all time.
In your opinion, because I don't know.
Look, I'm rarely ever wrong, sir. So well, my opinion means everything.
For this, you're right.
No. So let's jump into number two, because this is another man who, Jeff, who do you think my number two is?
All time?
All time. Who's my number two? Right? Who am I stewing on right now?
Oh man. I don't know.
I'm gonna give you some initials by GB.
GB.
Last name first. Goldberg. Bill.
Bill Goldberg. All right. Yeah. But before you elaborate, I want the people to know.
No.
This man, single-handedly ruined Bill Goldberg for you. Because I will put him on there only because as workers, and the fact that we've done that before, we know what should go into a match. We know what makes a match great. Can we do it all the time? No. You know, we have everybody has bad matches.
Has Jeff ever done it? No.
But oh,
sorry. So sorry.
But, I'm like crying thinking about it. Because both of us, when we were kids, were huge Goldberg fans. We supported the cause. We rooted for Bill Goldberg.
Never bought a T-shirt.
Neither did I.
Never made a sign.
I couldn't afford that.
Yeah, we were poor.
We were poor little white boys.
Oh.
But as adults, and the fact that we've actually put work into a match, put work into a ring, and tried our best. Then later on, and this wasn't until I actually came down to Maryland, and I showed you and said, you have to rewatch, because they had just released like all the Goldberg matches and all the however ridiculous amount of wins that they fabricated, because there's no possible way that he had that many matches like in that short amount of time. But I will say, just watching like the first one with like Bill Mott, his very first WCW match was absolutely awful, because Bill Mott is one of my favorite wrestlers. He easily takes my top 20. He's definitely in my top 20. I don't know if he can necessarily be in my top 10, but he's definitely a great worker and he's an amazing coach. So to go into a ring with him and put on a bad match, that
was a big old pile of hot garbage.
That takes a real effort to do that.
Garbage.
That is hard to do. So I can give you that, but I just want people to know that it is me who ruined Bill Goldberg for you.
Well, I thank you for that. That fucking hot pile
I shed the light.
Just hot pile of fucking stank.
I shed the light on his mess of a career.
So let's go to my number 3 worst of all time. Doink the Clown.
Doink? Ooh, okay. All right. I mean,
Doink.
That's your opinion.
Doink.
Okay. All right.
Is
there any reason for it, or you just didn't like clowns?
I don't have a problem with clowns. I don't have that phobia or fear. I just thought it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
Like, wasn't into it.
I mean, I have to say, just as a rebuttal, Doink had some pretty decent matches compared to others. It wasn't.
You know what? He might have had better matches than John Cena.
Definitely, he definitely did. but John Cena's had some standalone, instant classic matches. So I know you don't like him, but you got to give him the props because a lot of his matches are not very good.
Can I have a tie? Can I have a tie for third? Because I got another person I just cannot stand.
If it's Trey Daniels, I'm going to be very upset.
He made number 4.
Yes, I didn't make top 3.
Top 3, no, because this man, who is another just
Cage Daniels,
son of a no, he's awesome.
He's definitely he's in my top 1.
He's in my top 1 and best and awesome and handsome devil like. Totally. Now I'm not gay, but I'd sleep with him.
Does that make you gay or is that incest? I don't know.
No, we're not related. We're not related.
No, you're definitely related because you are.
No, we just look alike. Top tie for number 3 was Roman Reigns.
Ooh, see, I feel like Roman has potential. He could put on some because there were times where the Shield was going strong, and Roman had some really great spots. Like when he started the drive-by, like that was such a great move because it was so simple, and yet it was high impact. A lot of people really liked it. When he first did it, caught people. They were like, "Oh my god!" He just jumped up onto the skirt, and
you know what? Him and John Cena should team up for worst tag team of the year.
I almost blame the organization for Roman Reigns because he could have been doing so much more in the ring, but they kept him boring. Like it's almost like he started making progress and then he just like stopped, and now he does like the same things over. It's basically another Lesnar. Like at least when Cena does like matches with these other guys, he's trying new things. Like when he had the USA title and he had that match with Kevin Owens, and it was phenomenal. And it wasn't just Owens. Like Cena was a part of that match. I mean, he made half of that match, and it was a great, great match. But Roman hasn't had that yet, and he's already gotten into that funk of like a superstar, of like a top end superstar, but he hasn't put in like that.
They're the worst wrestlers, so we don't need to waste any more breath on them because they're just fucking horrible.
Yeah, okay.
So let's waste some more breath on your top 3.
Right,
who is your top? I bet you're gonna say Dolph Ziggler at one point.
No, love
Dolph
Ziggler. Like,
I know that was.
I don't like some of his personalities that he comes out with, like the Cryberry Baby one or the Vicky Guerrero. Like, man, I'm so good. Like
that was so Edge.
Yeah, like it was basically Edge, just like Edge 0.3. Like he was about a third of what Edge was, but he's super, super good in the ring. Like super talented, very agile, great moves. Like his super kick is one of the best in the business right now. Like who can do a super kick like that? Nobody else but Shawn Michaels. So,
Cage Daniels can.
Cage Sanders can. Yeah. Oh, I bet.
So
no, I'd have to say.
Top 3. Ready? Go.
All right, and again, no particular order.
And
Just
again, just his opinion.
Yeah, again, just my opinion. You can disagree. Please feel free to disagree. I would have to say. I don't even know if you remember him. Schnitsky.
Schnitsky, dude, you can't hate on Schnitsky.
No,
when he punted the baby was one of the greatest things ever.
A one spot in he was Schnitsky for like 3 years.
Made me a fan.
It was awful. Terrible ring presence. The whole thing like that he would do.
I mean, that looks like you on a normal day.
Yeah, but I don't want to be reminded of that. Is basically what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So your butt hurt because you had a doppelganger.
Yeah, like don't show me. I don't want to see me in the ring. All right.
You need to grow about another 3 feet.
I would say. I don't want it to be a cop out, but she did compete in the ring. No, you know what? I'm not even.
For shits and giggles.
I'm gonna have a tie for 2, and it's 2 women.
Oh, first tie.
Yeah, this is my first tie. I'm having
2 women.
2.
Oh man,
women.
Poor ladies.
The first one is Vicky Guerrero. She competed in the ring, so she's technically a superstar.
Excuse me.
It was awful.
No.
It was awful. Yeah.
John Cena's worse.
But no, definitely not. Vicky Guerrero was a terrible wrestler and should have never put on that god awful outfit. And competed in a ring. She shouldn't have.
The one The Rock sang about that because that was one of the greatest promos.
Yes. Excuse me. And then tied with her is Alicia Fox.
Oh God, I hate her. Hate's a strong word. I dislike that character.
I dislike the fact that she does like the Booker T scissor kick, and that makes me upset because Booker T is one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time, and he's actually the last WCW World Heavyweight Champion. So doing his scissor kick makes me upset when she does it because she doesn't do it right. It's not very effective, and she doesn't do anything else. Like, she's terrible in the ring. She screams a lot. Kind of reminds me of Melina. Melina's like a very close tie for second.
I wish I had a big black trash bag and we just toss that smelly shit in there too.
Yeah. Like, so those 2 tie for second.
All right, number 3.
John Cena. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes! Yes! It is on record. Don't you edit that out.
No, it's kidding. No. I won't edit it out. I just want the world to know I'm kidding. I don't think John Cena is one of the worst wrestlers ever. I think that I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into it.
Don't, please. Because I'd have to hate. I'd hate to have
all
to
right,
shut you
so
up.
my number 3.
It's the Boogeyman.
No, the Boogeyman had great matches. The Boogeyman was entertaining. He was fun, and he actually did he had some good matches. And scaring people was a part of his whole shtick. So I like the Boogeyman. They could have done more with him because he was so agile, so strong, well built. They could have done a lot with him, but instead they wanted to have fun, and that was fine. Bo Dallas.
Ooh. Yeah.
Bo Dallas is my number 1.
You weren't a believer?
No, not at all. I thought his character was awful.
Did you just want to take a big black plastic bag and just
cover his face with it and just drag him out back and beat him with a shovel? Every persona he's had, up until very current, awful. Every match he has had, including NXT, awful. He doesn't add anything to a match. He doesn't learn anything, apparently, to a match. Why he is a superstar, I don't know.
I doubt
Dallas, call me out, brother. I'll have a match with you, bro. Because you know what? Bo Dallas is getting pushed, but Zack Ryder's not.
Ugh. Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo, woo. You know, I like Zack Ryder, but Bo Dallas is getting a push. Like he's gonna even Zack Ryder would be a better lackey than Bo Dallas. So I mean, there's
more comical for sure.
Yeah, like I have kind of another interesting one.
Oh,
how about
give it to me.
Who do you think is the most underutilized superstar ever? You just think of one. You don't have to think of like 3 or anything.
Gold Dust.
Gold Dust. That's good. That is good.
No.
But was he, because he's had championships?
You know, in all honesty, I think Dolph Ziggler for sure. Like
that's a good one too. I'm not a fan of what they've been doing to old Dolph.
No, I'm not either. Do we want to continue with the ring general talk, or do you want to move over to something?
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, we can do whatever we want. No, this is our show.
Obviously, it's our show. I try shutting this shit down. Not gonna happen. We'll come up with a whole new name.
Yeah. The light horse externalized.
Externalized. All right.
The rabid chicken experience.
I'm down. Let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to talk about? You want to talk about some? We got a list of shit to talk about.
Let's save bottle caps for when I'm a little more prepared.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah. Let's. You know what, we had a thing called promotes and demotes. What are
that is okay? Yeah, so that one we didn't talk about last video. Okay, so
well, now we're covering it,
right? So promotes and demotes is another section that we want to do where we're gonna take things that are from what's the website called? Wow. All right.
Was it Kickstarter?
Yeah. So things from like Kickstarter where
people Kickstart.
Yeah, Kickstarter. So people that are creating their own products or their own services, whatever it is, whatever they're trying to promote, whatever they're trying to get money for, basically we're gonna look it up and either give them a promote or give it a demote. Be like, hey, this product is really awesome. You should check it out. If you
or hey, this product just fucking blows.
Yeah, this is worthless.
Don't. Yeah. Demoted.
Demoted. Don't give it any money. Don't waste your time. So we're gonna do stuff like that. And that'll be fun.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do some of that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to see the crap that people are trying to sell.
Be amazed.
Let's see. What's good in music today? Do you know what would you feel is good in music?
Oh, yeah. You could talk about the 2 CDs you just bought.
I did. I just bought the Shinedown CD, Attention, Attention. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, that is one of the greatest things that I've heard to date.
Wow, that's some serious praise.
It's heavy. It's got some new stuff to it, but I mean, Brent Smith, dude, he kills it. Like, I've seen him live a few different times, and like I like to go to shows. I like, obviously, Dave Matthews. I cannot wait for this CD to come out.
Right.
Stoked. Yeah. And then June 9th, I'm gonna be there at Jiffy Lube. Hell, we should even do a podcast at Dave Matthews at Jiffy Lube.
Just do like some videos at Jiffy Lube. That'd be fun.
We probably couldn't, because there's probably going to be a bunch of people smoking weed, and you're just going to see the big cloud.
I don't know. We can figure something out. I'll probably be laying on the grass again.
It would not be the first time.
For those who don't know, the last time we went to go see Dave Matthews and Jiffy Lube, I ended up laying down and just enjoying the whole show. And honestly, kind of better than standing up. I was super comfortable. I mean, you stood up the whole time.
Dude, it was. I didn't move my spot. I didn't even pee one time.
Right.
There was people running to get food and beer, and I just hand them money. Like, bring it back.
I'm pretty sure I spent $200 on food that didn't cost $200.
That's probably because you were like
I think I just like
laying on the grass, not thinking about shit.
Yeah, I think I just handed her a bunch of money and it was like, "Let's go, give me the pizzas and the beer," and then took.
Or it's probably just because I ate it all. I mean,
you could have, you might have. I might have had 6 pizzas and didn't even realize it. Who knows?
I'm not saying I was part of that cloud that was there
sober,
at that show, but I was hungry.
I was not sober.
We were sweating our ass off all day. I was hungry.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun though.
We're doing it again, June 9th.
June 9th.
And Christian better be there because he wasn't at the last one.
It's true. He wasn't at the last
one.
Shame,
sir. Shame.
This face goes to you, Christian.
That's right. We're calling you out, fool. And you know he's going to come back. Dude, I was on duty or I was on deployment.
I was out to sea,
doing
saving
things.
the world.
I was just painting the boat, man.
Yeah. I was doing more work than a first class should
do. We can't get into that. We're not.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it.
Yeah, okay. So the other CD I bought was Godsmack's new CD. I can't remember what it's called, but awesome. It was a good CD. It again, they went back to the roots on some sound, like some sounds, but then they expanded their sound too. Like it's different and old at the same time. I really enjoy it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to hear them. Right now, we kind of talked about, like, Song of the Day was kind of like something that we might talk about. So far for today, for me, it has been Scars by I Prevail. It's kind of been the song I've listened to it like a dozen times today. I love it. It's been playing in my head even when I'm not listening to it. It's just, the lyrics are so good. The song has such a great meaning behind it, the purpose behind it. So that to me is my song of the day.
My song of the day would be Monsters by Shinedown. That song just like, it's my jam, dude. It's my jam. Like it hits like all in here. By the way, dude, did you see my shirt? I'm wearing that special shirt because we were doing a lot of wrestling talk.
Oh, yes. Drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
I'm wearing mine.
I was gonna wear You Just Made the List.
I love that shirt. Like I actually bought this shirt down in Florida many years ago, and it just happens to be 3 microphones.
What were you doing down in Florida, Jeff?
I was visiting somebody that I was seeing at the time.
Visiting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, visiting a baby girlfriend. But
you had a girlfriend?
Yeah. I've had like 3.
Jeff, oh, wow. Great.
Yeah.
You're experienced.
Totally. I still don't know what to do with my hands. There you go.
Just do this. That's all you gotta do. Look, I'm gonna show you. This is best reference. Like, you see my mic? It's right here. Like, just that's it.
On my testicles.
I forgot you have like things.
Things. Yeah, I got things. You heard it here, folks.
In other news, we're not going to talk about your balls.
The secret's out.
The world's not ready for that quite yet. We got to break them in first, and that's not how we're doing it.
No, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings.
I'm sorry, Christian. We probably did that the past 2 episodes now.
You know, he deserves it. It's his fault.
Mr. Excuse.
This is how we talk about Christian when he's not around, and this is also how we talk about Christian when he is around. So don't think we're picking on him because he's not here. We pick on him all the time. He has all the right in the world to say whatever he wants about us.
Right.
But he doesn't really say that much.
And this also brings us up to one of the other segments we had talked about just for shits and giggles, and it's called Messing with Christine.
Yes. All right, so Christine is our nickname for Christian.
Oh, that's Christian's alter ego. As a matter of fact, what was it? It was New Year's. We donned a princess.
Yes, I can post that picture if you'd like. I don't care.
You know what?
He has a tiara.
When we post the video, let's post the picture to go with that. I think that's going to bring more people in.
Right here.
Right now.
But yeah,
that was a good plug.
That was good.
Princess Christine.
Oh yeah, it's a sight to see, folks.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We have quite a few pictures of that night.
We do. That was this past New Year's. I drove down to Maryland. Christian drove up to Maryland. In case anybody doesn't know, because
nobody knows.
Why would you?
Yeah, if you did, I'd be a little worried, unless you like closely related.
Yeah. So what we're doing is, since we got out of the Navy, since Josh and I got out of the Navy, what we're doing is every New Year's we rotate. So this past year we all went to Maryland, since that's where Josh is, and we had New Year's there. Now the year before that, Josh came up to Boston. Christian did not. He flaked out on us.
Yeah, he did. There was another excuse. What was it? This is for you.
I don't even remember what the excuse was, honestly.
I don't. There's been so many. We couldn't make this up.
I could have wrote them down, but I don't have that much paper.
And we should start. We should start just an everyday post. Here's Christian's excuse today.
Excuse for today. Yep.
That's going to be a new segment. Christian's excuses for the week.
So, excuse me. So, and then the year before that, which would be now 3 New Years ago, we were all down in Virginia Beach. So,
and I surprised Christian with you.
Yes, I was surprised. We didn't announce I was going to be there, but that was like the start. So that was the start of like kind of rotating around. So this next year, we're all going to be going down to Virginia Beach, unless Christian moves. He's not moving anywhere.
No, he just won't be available.
Come on, guys. I'm going to be busy.
Yeah, I'm always busy. I was cutting my grass.
I might be out to sea. But yeah, so we're all going to try and be in New Year's Eve down in Virginia Beach. So if you like our podcast, maybe you can meet us there. I don't know which one we're going to be at. We might be at many. We went to a couple of them a few years ago.
Yeah, that was fun. We wore masks.
Yes.
We were Batman, Joker, and Christian was this lame-ass version of...
the Punisher. Yeah, it was the Punisher.
Yeah. And he had an Iron Man. When was he? He was Iron Man once. That wasn't New Year's.
No, that wasn't New Year's. That was
a pretty badass experience.
But yeah, he was the Punisher. I was the Joker. You were the Batman.
I'm always the Batman.
You're always Batman. Maybe this year I'll be Deadpool. Be a chubby Deadpool.
A midget Deadpool.
I'm Deadpool that ate too many.
For those of you who don't know, Jeff is this little fucking hairy hobbit. Like he's no bigger than like 4'5", and he's got these fucking huge, ugly ass fucking hobbit feet.
Yes. Very large feet, ladies, but I am 4'5". So be self-aware.
Can't wear heels, girl. Can't wear.
Give your heels to me, and we'll have a good time.
And as he walks out of the bar looking like a baby giraffe, just
I'm finally 5 feet tall, guys.
What do I do with it?
Yes, I like it.
What else? What else do you want to talk about? How much time are you thinking?
Actually,
is that good?
Yeah, I think that's a good one to wrap up on. Me on high heels, walking down to a dance floor,
looking like a newborn baby giraffe. Just
get some 8-inch heels. Finally, be 5 feet tall. I like it. All right. Well, again, if you liked this post or if you liked this video, don't forget to click that subscribe button, click that like button, and click that little bell to get the reminders for when we post the next videos.
Can we? There we go.
Yeah, we'll try and do the bing. And then again, leave comments. You know,
please.
What do you want us to talk about?
Whether they're good, bad, or you just being like a little shit face,
or indifferent. We take like, I don't really care about these guys. Awesome, great.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything. So
we still care about you, though.
Heck yeah. So again, have a wonderful weekend.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yes.
If you guys see it on Sunday, there's a lot of great mothers. A lot of great mothers that I know.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, all the wannabe moms, all the could-be moms, all the should-be moms.
And all the future mamas.
Yeah, and none of the dads. Dads don't get Father's Day.
Well, hey, we get our own day. Thank you. We get our own day. So that's the end of the show for for this week. And deuces, gooses.
Peace.